This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Hey everybody.
Hey
Why
everybody.
not?
Hey everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey everybody.
How you doing?
Why not?
How you doing?
Why not?
Why not?
Sample.
Everyone was saying,
This is not a dream.
This is not a dream.
Mm-hmm.
This is not. Wake up.
Use the little
Wake up.
effect.
Wake up.
Touch symbol.
Wake up. Wake up.
everyone greeted the audience. I just immediately shouted an instruction for Nancy to punch the side of meat.
No, that's good. That's good. With much trepidation, you reach out your finger and lightly touch to the ominous red symbol.
It's sticky. Oh, what's the smell? Raspberry jam.
Ooh.
Huh.
That's right, Nancy.
Less sinister, slightly, than we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just the remnant of someone like pushing a jar of raspberry jam violently into the wall?
Or Evan was a cake man.
Jammin. Jam.
Yeah, jam is in his veins.
Get jam.
There's jam in his veins.
He was trying to write the name of his killer in his jam blood.
Hey, Nancy, it's me, your Babadoing. Why don't you taste it? Put your tongue on the wall.
No, we need to. Okay. Symbol identified as raspberry jam.
Oh.
Taste.
Whoa.
Whoa. Taste.
You're Sidra.
My hand was on the wrong row. My finger was too.
You
was
almost
a key to the right.
You almost summoned an obscure Viking deity.
You really eagerly taste the raspberry jam that's been painted on the wall. I would have expected more trepidation, but all right.
I probably shouldn't do this, but the jam is just so delicious.
Just like the idea of her crouched under the table, just wiping her fingers on the wall and licking them eagerly.
That's it. Keep doing crazy shit like that.
Like a raccoon.
Use ham hock as speed bag. Use ham in this game.
Open that barrel.
Open barrel. Certainly
Ooh.
can't fire with your bare hands.
There's no real need for me to open it.
Yeah, why
So
would
leave
you?
it alone.
Why would you open it when we're looking for clues and for Evan? Why? Good point.
Yeah, why?
Good point.
Yeah.
Nobody could ever hide anything in a barrel ever.
No, it's never happened.
It's never happened.
It's illegal.
Headbutt barrel. Love it. Headbutt
Use
salt.
headbutt in this game.
Let's try to trick the game. Go over to the salt and write, remove Evan's body.
Use a little effect.
Examine body.
Oh my god.
Body. That would not benefit from closer examination. It would if it was there.
Pry open
Let's take
floorboards.
another look around. I don't think there are floorboards.
No, there isn't. It's just
Big bag of salt,
pork.
barrel, large pot. Might be something on the wall. That something on the wall is the symbol, yeah?
Yes, and debris covers the table and floor.
Oh, floor. The tiny glittery specks on the floor of the smokehouse. You can barely make out some yellow fibers on the floor. Ooh.
Do I also see some crumbs?
Crumbs.
Crumbs.
Examine crumbs. With the aid of the loop, you conclude that the crumbs are probably from the thumbprint cookies you saw Jack baking earlier.
I can even see that some of the crumbs have bright red raspberry jam on them.
Like the one on the wall.
Who would bring thumbprint cookies into the smokehouse?
Albert?
Oh my god.
Crumbs scattered on the smokehouse.
He was still scoffing cookies as he whacked Evan.
Just handful of cookies in one hand, claw hammer in the other. Some
I just
frayed
picture
fibers
him
littering the floor.
holding Evan up off of the ground like fucking Darth Vader in one hand and just eating cookies with the other.
Examine fibers. The fibers have come off from a woven hempen rope, probably due to friction.
Could it be that Mr. Richards was tied up here in the smokehouse? Uh-oh.
When did he have time to be tied up in the smokehouse? Well, I never examine almonds. They need an N. Not there. There we go. Inspecting the Jordan almond fragments through your loupe, you can see conchoidal fractures in the candy shell that remind you of the sharpest obsidian.
Shiny like obsidian too. Eek. I know that Mr. Richards is allergic to nuts. Could it be that they were used against him? This looks bad. Mr. Richards is allergic to nuts. Could it be that Nessa was trying to weaponize them to use against him? Maybe that's why Nessa brought the Jordan almonds in the first place. She could have been scheming this entire time.
That's right, Nancy.
Well.
Now you're on their trail.
Is that the Babadook helping us out?
Yeah. He's always there.
Oh, yeah. So regarding the Babadook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so apparently, according to my testers, the Babadook is a specter of you running this game on ScumVM. It's an issue to do with ScumVM. Yeah.
Which tracks because the core that I'm using in RetroArch, which is what I'm using to play this game, is ScumVM. So, if you are using ScumVM to play the Crimson Diamond, you will also get to see her Babadook, but only through the lens of ScumVM.
Mm-hmm.
Your own personal Babadook.
That's right.
So we've determined that Nessa and Corvus dragged Evan in here, put a bunch of Jordan almonds on the table, and used his face to smash them open and also kill him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seems solid.
Legit.
Logic.
He died of combination blunt force trauma and anaphylactic shock.
And then they turned him into
That
a
is
bunch
legit.
of fish and meats and jam.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with the barrel or the salt.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah. Time to go.
All right.
Time to present our
Have I missed
findings.
anything? Or are we solid?
Well, when I leave, there's no telling who could come in here and tamper with this scene inside. I don't think I'm quite done with my investigation here. I should examine the inside of the smokehouse more closely.
Whoa.
I need a way to tie Nessa and Corvus to the scene. Finding fingerprints would be great, but there aren't many smooth surfaces in here.
Look.
The pot?
Pot? The large pot is probably used for some stage of food preparation, but you're not knowledgeable in these processes.
The pot is full of Evan's rendered bones.
The large iron pot doesn't benefit from closer examination. Fingerprint everything. Is everything in this game. Fingerprint.
The 10-foot radius of dust.
Almonds? Carefully dust the Jordan almond fragments for fingerprints. And amazingly, you're able to recover a partial fingerprint from one of the larger pieces of Jordan almond. Lift fingerprint. Finger pirate. What? Get fingerprint. Get fingerprint from almond. You carefully apply a bit of the tape to the partial fingerprint you revealed on the jagged piece of Jordan almond.
It's easier to do in the better build, I swear to God. I swear.
Sweet. Good stuff.
Yeah.
You mark the back of this fingerprint as evidence taken from shattered Jordan almonds found in the smokehouse. Compare Right. Examine the fingerprint you revealed in the smokehouse and compare it to your collection of fingerprints you've obtained from the lodge inhabitants. After comparing the partial fingerprint you obtained from the Jordan almond pieces, you conclude...
Nessa is the one who crushed these Jordan almonds in the smokehouse.
with her bare hands.
Ha ha! I think I figured it out. Nessa crushed the Jordan almonds on the table. Mr. Richards is allergic to nuts. Could it be that she's trying to weaponize them against him? Maybe that's why Nessa brought the Jordan almonds. We'd already done this one before. Scheming. Judging from the frayed rope fibers, Mr. Richards could have been tied up in the smokehouse after he disappeared from the jetty. I think Mr. Richards partially freed himself and painted a symbol with raspberry jam. He took care to conceal the symbol under the table. It could indicate where he was taken next. The symbol looks like a thumbprint cookies that I saw Jack baking, and their middles are filled with raspberry jam.
Oh yeah, and he kept a bunch in his pocket.
Yes, he did indeed. I remember Jack saying that Mr. Richards likes to stash the cookies in his pockets. Yes, there we go.
Pew pew!
Pew, pew.
So Mr. Richards is hidden in his own pocket.
Oh my god.
Cookie crumbs on the floor in the smokehouse.
The
I know
plot thickens like
that another
jam.
name for the thumbprint cookies is Hallengrotta. But what does Hallengrotta mean? I should ask someone.
The great way to hide a body is to quickly stuff them into their own pocket.
Yeah.
I should talk to Nathan and Jack about all this. Whoop.
Sweet.
We did it.
Whoop.
Whoop. You may go. If you could, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah?
You're also you're good. You're good. Now, when you're let go, you're let go. Now you'll notice that the door is actually like the daytime version of that sprite, and I think that's fixed in the new
Oh,
version.
I didn't notice.
Oh.
I didn't notice until I tried to
See?
close it.
Nice, nice.
I think that's fixed. I'm pretty sure.
Hey guys, here's a little bit of trivia for you. Did you know that we are no longer playing this on Skype? Did you know that we usually play it on Skype? But we can't anymore because
And we
Skype
probably
is
mentioned it in the
dying.
past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
true.
So
The
now,
last words we ever exchanged on Skype were negative. We
That
left
makes
it
me
on a
sad.
we left it on a sad note. We
Oh.
were talking on Skype, we were complaining about the world and about Skype. And then we hung up the Skype call, never to launch another Skype call.
Wow. Oh.
We all closed Skype forever, with those being the last words we exchanged on that platform.
I feel good about that.
I feel sad about that. Oh
I
well.
feel neutral about that.
Yeah. I think it's
Alex,
fitting.
you are the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fitting. I feel good about it. I think that's how it's supposed to be. That's how Skype
Then
would
the
want to be remembered.
consensus is that's good.
Yes.
You should tell Skype to go fuck itself before you leave Skype forever.
Yeah, and feel good about it. Yeah.
Okay.
We've spoken.
Look at me framed in
Now
a
we're
door
doing
in
it
an
literally
invisible door
in.
frame.
Oh, that's so nice. Now we're literally doing it on the same Discord that most of you guys are on.
Yeah, we have a secret Discord voice channel now.
We do.
Yeah, that we will use to record our episodes.
So on Thursday nights, if you see that all of us are online, that's why we're in
That
here.
might mean as something. Or it could just
might.
mean we're all online.
Yeah. It happens.
You never know.
I doubt all of
You
us would
never
be
know.
online if we weren't recording. You know, I just don't see that happening. I just don't.
If you say so.
I just don't see it happening.
I'm pretty much perpetually online, so.
Yeah, me too. It's bad.
I'm not.
You're not? What do you do? This is also fixed, I swear.
Oh God.
See that? We already discussed this. I'm not going to discuss this again.
Yeah, that's fine.
You don't have to.
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I respect everyone's time too much
Right.
to get into it.
I love that. Whoa.
Now there is, so here there are, and the chapter progression for this chapter is to talk to them. We don't have to do that now. There's still a few things we can do before that,
Sweet.
if you want.
Of course I do.
I hope you'd say that. Now, Nathan mentioned that Nessa and Corvus are up to something. Do you remember where?
That's true.
Yeah, we already
up in
saw them, right?
Margot's closet.
Yeah, this time it's a little bit different.
Is it?
Is it now?
It might be, if I remember correctly, and I hope I do.
Oh,
Nessa and Corvus are talking now. I should eavesdrop.
Come on, Babadook, let's eavesdrop.
Welcome back.
Let's listen, Nancy.
That hussy, that harlot, that strumpet.
Strumpet.
Where could you have hidden my brooch? I've looked everywhere.
Nessa, we can't be hanging around much longer. I finished writing the new will. You've gotten Albert's report. We're finished here.
I know that, and I don't need reminding. Once we're finished searching here, we'll get back to Evan, make him sign.
Shh! Who knows who's listening? The walls have ears.
Yes, yes.
Nessa and Corvu are still rummaging about in the walk-in closet, but the conversation appears to be over.
Corvus wrote a new will. I should see about that. I bet he's stored it in that satchel of his.
Time for some thieving. Let's go, Nancy. Let's steal a new will.
Let's go steal shit.
Gotta do crimes to solve crimes.
Let's Baba do some crimes.
Love it. Do.
There he is, yeah.
The satchel looks like the type used to carry important documents. Open satchel. Corvu's satchel is locked.
The key to the satchel has to be around here somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Look in shoes. You peer into the shiny, well-maintained shoes. Thanks to the loop, you can read the size printed on the sole, even though it's a bit faded, but there is no key.
I see these shoes are size 14, seen as above Corvus's bed, as in with shoes. Some people hide small important things in their shoes. Carefully,
Oh, you carefully examine the insides of Corvus's immaculate shoes. Sorry, I skipped through that thinking we'd already
it's all
read
right,
it.
it's all right.
Corvus's shoes don't contain anything. No hidden objects here.
I didn't find it on my first try, but I'm just getting started.
That's
Is there an achievement if I find it on my first try?
No. You gotta search a certain number of things. It's very unglamorous.
Anything under the blotter on his desk?
Ooh, yeah, good call. Check. Look under blotter. You peer under the blotter and find nothing.
Well, it was worth a try. Not here either. I should keep looking.
Is that a Maud Lewis
Well,
cat?
I for one give up. The murderer deserves the win.
We've tried two things and we're all out of ideas.
You gingerly sift through the contents of Corvu's waste paper basket. You don't find the satchel key.
In the immortal words of Jar Jar Binks, my
Where is
give
it?
up.
My give up.
Where is this satchel key? There are only so many places it could be. That's not a Maud Lewis cat. It's my cat, Dido Cat. And my mom made a patchwork quilt of that exact, a bigger version of that pixel art thing I created.
That's adorable.
Oh, thank you. If you look at the painting, it'll say.
Oil paintings are hung over two beds in this room. One features a majestic mountain range, and the other depicts a tuxedo cat lying on grass, surrounded by flowers.
That cat reminds me of the sweetest stray I've ever met. A tuxedo cat, just like that. Yeah, that's Dido Cat. She
Aw.
lives on.
Under pillow. You methodically search in the bed, under the bed, and even under the pillow for Corvu's satchel key.
I suppose under his pillow would have been obvious and not particularly secure. I'm not about to give up yet, not until I've satisfied I've performed a thorough search.
Look in picture. That doesn't accomplish anything. Look in drawer. After searching through all the drawers, you find a moth-eaten socks, loose buttons, single shoelaces, and other assorted bric-a-brac. You don't find a key of any kind.
I'm satisfied my search for the key is to Corvus' satchel is fine. I don't think it's here he's got to be carrying it. Now the question is, how do I get it?
Talk to bric-a-brac.
Get bric-a-brac. Can't use bric-a-brac in this game.
There's
Only
like
Julia gets to use
I
bric-a-brac.
only get to use bric-a-brac. There's other places to search, but you only need to search like however many places before she reaches her threshold if that's enough. But there's other places, but you don't really need to do
Fuck
them.
it, let's
though.
search everything.
Go under the
Alright.
bed. Go in the
Search
books.
Book. Search bookshelf.
Yeah.
You inspect the bookcase from top to bottom. You pull and push the books, looking for levers or hidden switches. You try to pull the bookcase away from the wall, but it's pretty heavy and doesn't seem to have any hinges. You look for books with hidden compartments or meaningfully suggestive titles. Unfortunately, you eventually realize that this is an utterly regular bookshelf holding completely standard books.
Oh well, it was worth a try. While I do think I searched diligently for Corvus' satchel, key to Corvus' satchel, it certainly doesn't hurt to go above and beyond.
Oh, nice.
Here.
Fuck yeah. Look under couch cushions. Look under cushion.
I think it's like
Chair.
That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. I searched chair. I think.
You carefully examine the chair. You look under the chair and between the cushioning where objects may have fallen.
Nothing unusual or notable here.
Let's search the satchel for the keys.
Wouldn't that be something?
Of course, the satchel is locked. The key is just kind of like tucked in there under the flap, you know?
Oh yes, indeed.
Okay. Search. Behind. Drape? Doesn't seem to work.
You could. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, there's a good.
Under table? Well, it's pretty clear, even a casual observer, that the table has nothing on it. You take the extra step of looking under the table in case something has been concealed on its underside. You can neither see or feel anything stuck to the underside of the table. The table is solidly constructed with no hollow-sounding areas that might suggest hidden compartments.
I like that you included every reason a person might suspect there's something hidden.
I really appreciate that, actually, because, like, you know, nothing is quite as frustrating as, like, having a good idea and then, like, trying it and the game going, like, you know, no, why would you ever bother doing that, you know? It's like, Julia, at least thought of the various things that I might try to search, like search laundry.
Yeah, I love that. Like, the game's not telling you that's a bad idea. The game's saying, that's a good idea. Not the right idea, but a good idea.
Oh, basket. Oh, the basket's the trash. Okay, that's a crate.
Right. Waste paper basket. So this is referred to as a crate. Okay. Search. Crate. You methodically pick through Jack's clothes in case Corvus's satchel key might be concealed in a pocket. You look around and under the crate, you check the crate for a false bottom. You scrutinize the slats of the crate for hollowed out sections. Well satisfied that you did your due diligence, you are stymied by this unsatisfactory result.
Onwards.
Search behind paintings.
Oh yeah, that one doesn't
That
work.
doesn't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
That's okay. Search under dresser. Doesn't
Yeah,
seem to
also.
work. Search behind. Oh. Behind mirror. That course of action yields no result.
Did we already check under the beds?
Mirror and get key from Babadoing.
Yeah, ask Babadook for key. Yeah, you can definitely search the other bed.
Okay, Babadook in this game. Search bed. You methodically search in the bed, under the bed, and even under the pillow for Corvus' satchel key.
I suppose it wouldn't make much sense for Corvus to hide his satchel key in Jack's bed. Still, it's good to be thorough.
Search trunk.
Oh yeah, it's locked.
These
So
little
it's luggage, but yes.
Briefcase.
Yeah, it's I think it's locked. The luggage. I think it's luggage, but it's locked. Yeah.
Luggage is locked tight.
I
Okay.
believe you can search the desk.
Ooh. Search. That's right, we only looked under the blotter desk. The writing desk doesn't have any drawers, which simplifies your search somewhat. Still, you meticulously examine every surface for hidden seams that might indicate a secret compartment. You rap the wood with your knuckles, but the desk is built solidly. It is as it seems.
It's a lovely desk, but it doesn't contain what I require.
You also thoroughly examine the chair beside the writing desk, it also yields nothing. You've thoroughly searched Corvus's bedroom for the satchel key. No stone unturned. Congratulations.
Nice.
There's actually one more place you can search, so I guess that's just an error on my part. Yeah, exactly. That's the last place. Good work.
You carefully examine the carpet. The rich hues of crimson and gold are a little faded by the window, but retain their beauty in areas that haven't received years of direct sunlight. You also lift up the corners and edges of the carpet to see if anything has been concealed. You find nothing but a remarkably well-preserved carpet backing and an abundance of dust.
Yeah.
Do the tablecloth trick with the carpet.
Yank this enormous carpet out from underneath all the furniture.
Disturbing nothing.
Unmoved. Yeah.
The shoes stay where he put them.
Do tablecloth trick with carpet. You can't use trick in this game. Too bad. All right.
Very good. Very good.
Would there have been an achievement for that if I was running this via Steam?
No, there should have been, though. I just forgot.
All good. All right. Get fire. That isn't there. You see no need for that.
The fire disappears from the fireplace and appears in your inventory.
I don't know why I tried to get door, but, whatever. It's fine. Get picture. Picture is fine where it is. Not if I want to brain Corvus with it.
It would actually make for an incredibly challenging mystery game if you could get almost any object, whether it was a clue or not.
Oh, yeah. I think that's excellent.
Like, if you type get hat, you get the hat, and then you assume it's a clue because you were able to get it, but then gradually you realize you can just get anything.
Oh, yeah, like literally in
My
this game.
inventory is full. Yeah.
You can get the hat and the coat, and they're useless in this game. So it actually happens.
Yeah?
Here.
Oh,
you don't need
sweet.
them. Yeah, Corvus must have it in one of his pockets, the key and such. So. Don't you dare touch a thing! I'm looking for my ruby brooch, the one Margot stole. Oh, well, I can help you look for it. Not on your life, you'll just pocket it for yourself. Get out of here.
The only way to get his key is going to be to kiss him hard on the mouth.
Pants.
Don't you dare touch a thing.
Corvus's ass is mine! Yes. Pickpocket Corvus. You lack both the dexterity and temerity to perform that action.
Good use of temerity.
How can I get the satchel key from Corvus's pockets without theft?
Just ask him
Without
to borrow
theft.
it. Can I borrow your
Key
satchel
on
key?
Corvus.
Please?
Right, I tried to shit in here earlier and she said that too.
Yeah.
I tried to shit in here.
I did.
You did, yeah.
Well, if we can't pick his pockets, we'll just have to take his pants.
Pants Corvus.
Rummage in his pants.
Rummage Corvus. Come on.
Rummage Corvus.
His whole self.
Grab a Corvus.
Let's use our inventory. Come on. We gotta have something.
What have we got? Map, slightly charred and damp. Salt. Oh, we got salt.
We could confront him about the button, maybe?
Corvus.
He just dissolves like a snail.
Show button to Corvus? You have nothing compelling to say about that. Okay.
You can ask him about it, actually. Does this metal button belong to you, Nessa? No, it doesn't. Does this metal button belong to you, Corvus?
Oh, indeed. It must have fallen off when I was there for a stroll.
Aha, so this button belongs to Corvus.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not suspicious at all.
Hear me out. Remove your skirt. And Corvus is British, so he'll be like, "Please take my pantaloons." In a closet full of clothes.
Yeah, and dresses. Women's, yeah.
Don't even touch your own skirt.
No, don't touch anything. She means anything. So. Yes, level 0 NPC brain trust. What do we think? How do we get this key off of Corvu?
You're asking me at almost 1 a.m. I'm having so much trouble. All right. We have to kill him. That's all there is to it.
I don't care about all that. I shouldn't ask Corvus about his satchel key. He might suspect something. I need to get into his pocket so that him suspecting anything.
Kiss him.
Again with the peeing.
Do that thing where you...
He didn't take off his coat or anything, did he?
As much as I
have a coat.
want to get the satchel key out of Corvus's pockets, I don't want to try getting it that way. I'm sure I can figure out an alternative method.
All right.
Commune with personal Babadook.
I have some ideas. Look in the mirror and summon me, Nancy. Say my name 3 times. And then I'll appear and I'll kill Corvus. You haven't said my name even once. Oh.
Normally there's an ironic trade, but today's exchange is that there's no version of this where I don't kill Corvus.
It's win-win. Unless you're Corvus. Corvu.
Not carrying any water right now. Do I need to get some water?
Oh,
I can get
shit.
some water.
Let's get some water.
Yeah, there's a picture there.
Get fire.
Get fire.
Well,
Isn't there a picture of water in the
there's a
dressing room?
bathroom in that room. If
Yeah.
you go
You're right.
south,
You're right.
that
You're right.
yeah.
Conspicuously go to the sink. Get water.
Oh, you
That
gotta
isn't here. You see no need for that. Turn on
fill.
water.
Yeah, that works. That's also a
Whoa,
bug.
what
I
happened
fixed
there?
it. I fixed it in the other one. I fixed it.
Did the Babadook briefly emerge from the mirror?
Yeah.
Get water.
You
You'll
could just fill
never...
cup, maybe. Fill cup. Fill mug. Gosh darn it. Yeah, or glass. Here we go. Here she
I guess
goes.
the price of that bargain was the memory of the bargain that we made.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's. I fixed it. I swear to God.
You'll never fix me, Julia.
Spill water on Corvu.
What have you done? Clumsy girl. You soaked me through.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shaw. I'm such a lummox.
Fortunately, I've packed a second set of clothes. It looks much the same as this.
Hurry up and change then. You need to help me find my brooch before... Well, anyway, get back here, quick.
Right.
The characters in this game have to be very mindful about their costume changes because if they get too expensive, Julia will cut them from existence.
Exactly.
Excuse me,
He
ladies.
should have just palette swapped backwards so he was wearing a red shirt and a yellow suit.
Not even.
Corvu exits the room to change his clothes. Not knowing what to do, you stand awkwardly and wait for him to return. All the while, Nessa continues to go through Margot's things. Soon enough, Corvu returns, clad in identical vest and trousers.
There, you see? It's like it didn't even happen. But do keep away from me, Miss Maple. I don't have another fresh set of clothes.
Of course. And again, I'm very sorry.
Just stay out of our way, won't you?
Will do.
Back to rummaging. Rummage.
Rummaging your shit.
Nancy, next time use acid on Corvus.
He'll take his pants off right in front of you then.
What? Corvuses, obviously. Search Corvus clothes. Corvu's clothes are finely tailored and kept immaculately clean. Though vest and trousers are decidedly damp, you feel a twinge of guilt. The guilt is somewhat assuaged by the gratification you feel finding the key to Corvu's satchel in his left vest pocket.
Also the knowledge that Corvu is probably a murderer.
That's true.
True.
Unlock satchel. You can't unlock the satchel. You don't have the key.
Yep.
Thanks, Jim. Get key. You reach into the left vest pocket and take the key to Corvu's satchel.
I'll just borrow this key for a little bit. We haven't saved in a while. I'm getting super paranoid. Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah. I can. I just go to bed. See ya.
Unlock satchel. You unlock Corvu's satchel. Search satchel. You open Corvu's satchel and eagerly examine its contents. Aside from pens and a few personal items, there are 2 documents that draw your eye.
There's a mineralogical ecological report in here signed by Albert. There's also a will in here. Uh-oh.
Get documents. You remove the mineralogical report from Corvu's satchel.
Hopefully Corvus won't notice that this is missing. There are still plenty of papers in the satchel.
Take remaining papers.
Yeah.
Will from satchel.
Oh yeah, just gonna say get well, I guess. That's a bit clumsy, isn't it?
You remove the will from Corvu's satchel.
Well, just shift some papers around to make it look less obvious that anything was taken.
Close satchel. You close Corvus' satchel. Lock satchel. You lock Corvus' satchel. Return key.
Theft is a gateway crime.
You slip the satchel key back into Corvu's vest pocket.
A gateway for me, the Babadoing, to enter your world.
All right.
Yes.
Read documents. After carefully studying the report, you're surprised to conclude that despite the gorgeous penmanship and Albert Respa's florid signature, it's extremely poorly written.
This is nearly nonsense. It reads like Albert's inserted mineralogical words at random without knowing their meanings, and he's trying to hide this with fancy language. Even still, I have a hard time believing that this report was written by a mineralogical expert. The fine paper and fancy seal might fool the casual observer or harried government officials eager to rubber stamp stacks of paperwork off their desks. The report does conclude that the land on which Crimson Lodge is built is rich with diamonds. Interesting. Wait a minute. I overheard that conversation between Nathan and Albert in the boathouse. Nathan paid Albert for a mineralogical report that states that there are no diamonds in Crimson. Something fishy's going on here. I should ask Nathan about the report I found. I wonder what he'll say about it.
Ooh.
Well.
Read the will.
The last will and testament details what should happen in Evan Richards' property and possessions upon his death. Happened too.
This document says that everything goes to Nessa. That's surprising considered their strained relationship.
Your eyebrows raise as you reach the end of the will. It's been signed by Corvu Shaw, with Nessa Crabbe signing as witness. There's a blank line under which is written Evan Richards. It appears that Evan has yet to sign this document.
The entirety of the will appears to be in Corvu's handwriting. This looks pretty fishy to me.
Forge
Signed
Evan's
will.
signature.
Signed will. That's the most chaotic shit you can do. Nancy Maple.
It's just, we forge his signature.
I was thinking what Matt said was just put my own name on it, yeah.
Just a big, fancy Nancy Maple, and then lock it back in the briefcase.
That would fuck everything up. That's awesome.
Maybe. I wish I thought of that.
Well, guys,
All right.
I need to go to bed soon.
Yeah.
I know. Look, I know we need to go talk to the two dudes, and they're gonna have a lot to say. Do we want to do that? Let's do that first. I could live through that.
We can wait. We can make people wait for that. That's fine.
They're gonna have a lot to say. I just know.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, there's
The
report,
suspense
the
of it will give our audience something to look forward to.
and it's so nice in this day and age to have something to look forward to.
God, is it ever? God, is it ever?
That conversation between those two is currently the only thing in my entire future that I'm looking forward to.
Oh.
Well, guys. Whee! Assuming we're a country next week, we'll be back next week. See you then.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Find yourselves tomorrow, everybody.
Yeah.
Stick in
Have
the state.
yourselves a future.
Stick and stay.
Keep looking. Keep looking.
Keep looking for that future. Hey, guys! Listen, the mailbag is next episode, in it'll be 2 episodes from now.
Next week.
Next week. Give us your questions, your Crimson questions, and God, can you just give us something to cheer us up? We're in a bad place mentally. Just we need something. We need a little something. Get on the Discord too. You know, we love you there. We love you on the Discord. If you're not already there, and most of you are at this point, most of you are there, honestly. So never mind.
It's a weird implication that we don't love them elsewhere.
We do.
The Discord is just a focusing agent.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sorry that I haven't been active on the Discord lately. Again, the whole mental health thing. It's real rough. But yeah, I'll try. I'll get on there. There's some good stuff on there.
Baseball season has started, so you can just only imagine how we feel about that.
In a conversation about musician Sting, someone posted a GIF of wrestler Sting. And one of my very first jobs in the video games industry was making animations for the wrestler known as Sting.
Nice.
Is he like decorated?
He's got face paint, and then he was sort of he sort of went to sort of like the black hair, black jacket, black and white face paint kind of look.
Yeah, he's
Very
like
kind
the
of goth.
the Crow, but like
Oh, so not like
shittier,
a bee.
but also musclier. Yeah.
He was sort of more colorful originally with blonde hair, I
Yeah.
gather.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he
was
we
a
didn't
lot
have
more
that-
like musician Sting.
Yeah,
for a
we
long
didn't have
time.
that costume for him in the game that I worked on. He was sort of full kind of goth mode.
Did you have to study his moves and like get him down, like how he moves?
I
and
did.
stuff?
I remember I animated his like intro sequence, and he had to like he was supposed to like point and gesticulate and stuff, but the wrestlers didn't have fingers because it was a mobile game, so he just kind of like prodded his nubby fists around.
That sounds horrific, actually. That no fingers.
Yeah, there was a horror to it. Yeah.
It must be hard to
Did
wrestle
the
without
hands
fingers.
have no fingers on them, or were they just not articulated like the skeleton? Just didn't
They were just
have
kind of like
hands?
permanent fists.
Oh, like mittens.
So they're just
Oh no.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, just a bald fist at all times.
I was thinking the other day about the ephemeral, weird nature of mobile games. Because like a PC game, you could find a PC game, even it would be very difficult. You could find an old one anywhere.
It's true.
But once a mobile,
That's kind of the premise of this channel for the most part. I mean, this
Absolutely.
is a new game, but
yeah.
you know,
But like
most of the games we play are at least 20 years old.
that's so much easier. But like you could even find an old console game of any console. Sometimes
true.
it would be very hard, but you could do it. Mobile games are just fucking gone. They're just gone.
They're gone forever.
They're gone
when they go.
forever. Like that game you worked on, you're never seeing that. You'll never see
No,
that
it's
ever again.
every device that was ever installed on is in the landfill now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Not,
sad.
not one copy of it exists anywhere. And like most of the games that Matt and I worked on were mobile games, and some of them we worked quite hard on. And I think like our boss from our Silverback days still has an ancient functioning iPad that has the only working copy in the universe of the Sons of Anarchy episodic game that we worked on.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like the best you'll get is maybe a YouTube video of someone playing it. Maybe. But you'll never see that game again. Like you'll never be able to play it.
No, it's
Just gone.
I realized that for the first time, like halfway through my tenure at Silverback, as I just went to look up older games that I'd worked on to discover that they simply were gone. That there was no way to retrieve them from sort of the digital purgatory they'd been consigned to.
Yeah.
wow.
And like you can't like I have early phone games that I would love to play again just for nostalgia purposes, but I can't. They're just not there. They're gone. And even if you did for some reason find an old version of them, most of the time you try to boot them up, they won't even work. Like it's so crazy to me that it's such a graveyard of effort and passion, and it blows my mind. And that's kind of why the mobile game market seems like a big fucking joke to me, because there's just like why are we doing this? For I understand
Short-term
something is
profit.
not beautifully short-term profit, right? But like, come on, man. I understand that something is not beautiful because it lasts, but Jesus.
A digital piece of artwork
Yeah.
that has no reason to expire.
Yeah.
Being allowed to expire is a wild thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about when I was a freelance illustrator, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I got a piece in Maclean's magazine or something, and it's on the newsstands for like a week, and then it's gone. And like I could still put it on my website and stuff, but it doesn't exist to the public anymore. It just kind of poofs out of existence, and yeah, I mean, I didn't care for that, and even though I did have it in my portfolio and stuff, it still was like, this is not, but like something like the Crimson Diamond, it's going to be out, it's going to be around for like basically forever, I guess, and that's a nice feeling to have. It's something you pour a lot of work into.
Absolutely.
There's an added layer of horror because imagine it's printed in the magazine, and then eventually the magazine stops working. It's just all the pages are blank.
Yeah.
Like the magazine, it just no longer functions. You open it up and smoke comes out. It's just it no longer works, and there's just no way to access its contents anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
I'm sure that there are corners of the corporate printing industry that would prefer that.
oh, for sure.
All newspapers and magazines just combust after a couple of weeks.
Yeah. You gotta imagine that there was a few years there where Rupert Murdoch was really disappointed that they never got the Mission Impossible self-destructing paper.
You could even couch it in environmentalism, where it's so biodegradable that it's just going to turn to potting soil in a couple of days.
I mean,
It's like you can't sell once you've sold it. Somebody just has it; they can resell it
forever. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
most magazines these days are now just purely digital, and you could just have them forever. As long as it's strictly digital.
Also, and I mean, maybe this is cynicism, but most magazines are not worth having anymore, too.
That's true. That's so true. The only magazines worth having are ones that have practical stuff in them that you can or something visually new or something interesting that you can build on. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's what magazines were anyway.
Yeah, I mean, and hobbyist stuff that actually was more than just advertising.
Yeah.
I remember, I mean, it's only dubiously anything more than advertising, generally speaking. But when I was a kid, I collected Nintendo Power and EGM and stuff like that.
Game Pro. Huge Game Pro fan.
Yeah.
I still really like looking at old magazines like that because there's such a little time capsule of the ads and the writing and everything. And they don't do long form reviews and articles about games like that anymore, and that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Periodically, when I was a kid, we would get a couple free copies of the Lego magazine. We never paid for a subscription. It was always send this away and get 3 free months of Lego magazine or whatever.
Yep.
Magazines were huge. Owl magazine.
Loved them. I had the Chickadee Owl. I loved them.
Yeah.
Loved them.
I got into Wizard magazine when I got into comics.
Yep. Me too.
So many issues of Wizard. God.
Me too.
Yeah. Wizard.
Computer Gaming World was my jam for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Dungeon magazine.
Oh, Dungeon. Yeah, and Dragon.
Mad and Cracked. Yeah, Dragon. Sorry, Dragon is what I was thinking about.
Dungeon were the adventure magazines, and Dragons was all the monsters and the stats and the cool stuff like that. Yeah.
Dragon was the one that
magazines were so cool back then, and I still occasionally will pick up a digital art magazine that has some cool stuff in it. But man,
you always used to see tomes upon tomes of National Geographics too.
Yes. Yeah.
They were phone books, just feet of them on an entire shelf of National Geographic.
My aunt had that. Yeah, that was incredible. Absolutely.
So you guys can see where our mental state is right now.
Nostalgic about magazines.
Yeah, going back to pining for the World Book Encyclopedia like we did a few episodes back.
Or Encarta at the very least.
Those were the days. Yeah, give us some stuff to cheer us up. Give us some questions. We'll be better next week, or maybe not.
I was going to say, don't promise that, Matt.
No,
don't do that.
I can't.
But listen, on the bright side, life is worth living, and either way, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, that's true. And I actually feel marginally better getting to hang out with you guys.
Well, that's the thing, right? Connecting with friends is the thing. It's one of the best things in life. So yes.
Totally.
Do that.
Also, looking into the future, one of the big benefits of a semi-weekly, mostly podcasty kind of thing is you can witness the decline of society in 1 week chunks by watching through our content.
You can witness the decline of society and of our mental state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not quite in parallel, but they're trending in the same direction.
Oh God, if you go back to frickin' Gold Rush, man, I was such a happy-go-lucky little fuck. It's great. Those are the days. Anyway, just remember, guys, we grow together. We love you. We're really into you, and we accept you for who and what you are. You know, that's all. That's it.
Most of you.
Most of you. And if not, you know why.
Yeah, that's true.
If we don't accept you for who and what you are, it's for a good reason.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody listening to this for sure. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steal your
What?
food.
Gird your loins, everybody. Steal
Well,
your food.
Yeah.
You guys might have noticed, the
Contact your senator.
the last couple episodes have been real bummers at the end. It's hard to be in Canada right now, guys. I mean, it's hard to be in North America in general, but still, give us. Let's.
I feel like it's worth for our friend. It's worse for our friends south of the border.
Yeah,
Probably,
for sure.
honestly.
Give us some. Let's all cheer up together. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get out there and we'll do some crimes.
Let's
Yeah.
Cheer ourselves up.
let's make crime. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's Baba do some crimes, everybody.
Go out and do some crimes. Thanks, Babadoing.
Thanks, Babadook.
Yeah. Thanks, Babadook. Always
Hashtag
full of
thanks,
good
Babadook.
advice.
We'll see you next week, everybody. Slam those.
Stick and stay,
Slam those
everybody. Stick and
questions.
stay.
Stick and stay.
Bye, everybody. Stick and stay.